Tony, to Goulburn, then head off to Sandown.
Okay, they're under starters orders, race 5. It's the Millennium Windows 3-year-old maiden. Starter still behind the barrier stalls. This is race 5, 1310 metres. Now here's the starter, advised the favourite draw on the inside. Ivano stands up, whip around, Rallet Star, Ibrox, Obelisk. Now they're set. Set Goulburn. A Raven Countess out wide. They're racing. Now Advised went back to the tail of the field, didn't jump all that well, and Rallet Star and Talon's got the best of it. Whip around to showing speed. Ibrox not far away with Ivano. Getting back behind those, Obelisk, followed by Horse Feathers. Then a Raven Countess up on the outside. A long break behind those, then Advised back third last. On its outside, Everett, and in the trenches is the tail ender as they settle down and race down with about 900 metres to go. A good race for the lead. It's Whip around in 2 hours.
All in now, set to run. And away Hoochie Mama began well down towards the inside. Soon after the jump, it was Hurricane Rose dropping out to the tail. Dance Parade got away well with Supernal driving up towards the front. Out wide, a Danish Singer is up in third placing. Graceful Tezarina, Lan Kwai Fong just behind them. They're followed by Juno Beach, about 6 on the rail within 4 of the leader. Polar Sky around it, followed by Dayanira pushing up in the centre to keep Polar Sky wide. 2.5 lengths further back is Chicky Charmly over on the inside. 1.5 lengths further back then Hoochie Mama, followed then by Raise the Play over on the outside. As they went down the back, Scale the Heights is 3 wide, and about 1.5 lengths away at the tail of the field then is Hurricane Rose. Before they came off the back near the 900, Dance Parade led by almost a length. Supernal. Graceful Tazarina having a good run over on the inside from Danish Singer. 1 Lan Kwai Fong 5th, followed by Polar Sky working out wide. Juno Beach on the rail. 1 length Dayanira, followed then by Chicky. 1.5 lengths Hoochie Mama, and they're followed by Raise the Play over on the inside. Scale the Heights going up wide with Charmly, and back last of all is Hurricane Rose nearing the turn, and Dance Parade about a neck in front from Supernal on the outside as they swing the corner. Graceful Tazarina came away from the rail, then Juno Beach, Lan Kwai Fong, Polar Sky under pressure. Dayanira likewise, but starting to make a little ground near the inside. Graceful Tazarina struggling now as they got to the 200 metre mark. Dance Parade in front. Here's Juno Beach coming out after it. Dayanira switches to the inside, and Lan Kwai Fong the outer. Juno Beach from Lan Kwai Fong, Dayanira. Juno Beach tackled by Lan Kwai Fong and Dayanira. Lan Kwai Fong went home the better. Lan Kwai Fong has got up and won it on the outside. Ahead Dayanira. Juno Beach close up third. A gap to Chicky Charmly, followed in by Hoochie Mama the inside, and then came Scale the Heights. Back behind those to finish in the race then was Dance Parade and Raise the Play. Supernal dropped out, as did Graceful Tezarina and Polar Sky, with Danish Singer one of the last in, and back last of all was Hurricane Rose. Lan Kwai Fong has got the prize in race
outside of the front. JB Dean drawn barrier 1 there, close to a jump. There's the light. And JB Dean, one of the best to get going with Kaibi and Vic. At it again, just taking his time to creep round the field. Mighty Molecule is well back early with Stonebridge Annie. JB Dean just taken on momentarily by Kaibi and Vic, but now allowed to make his own pace. Kaibi and Vic sits up second now. At it again, Dennis Wilson's just going to ease him back to 5th and last at the moment. In front of him are both Mighty Molecule and Stonebridge Annie. They head round the turn with more than a mile to run now, and JB Dean getting it nice and easy in front. Over Mighty Molecule second. Kaibi and Vic is third without cover. Stonebridge Annie on his inside. And At It Again, Queensland Bound, is 5th and a dozen metres from the leader, which is JB Dean. They go past the judge, lead time of 40.9, and JB Dean is getting it all his own way at the moment over the stablemate Mighty Molecule. Stonebridge Annie.
Race 6 at the Sunshine Coast is about to get underway. The red light switched on. Set to go. 1,600 metres. Crime Stoppers Class 1 Cup. Field of 9. They're racing now. And Look There was a bit slow to go behind them in the club colours, immediately dropped to the rear. Roussos out fast. The Desperado Kid's coming down the outside to second, and Game Hunter will balance up third, followed by Mr. Awesome. And then Pride of the Turf and Crafty Silver. They're followed by Viking Prince. Back second last is Many Pipers, and 2 lengths away came Look There. Going towards the 1200 metres mark, and the Desperado Kid takes the lead. Tackled in turn now by Mr. Awesome, who forges around the outside. And going to the 1000, Mr. Awesome a half to the Desperado Kid. Roussos back to third, and Game Hunter fourth. Then Pride of the Turf, who's the grey inside of Crafty Silver. Then Many Pipers running on the inside of Viking Prince, and a length and a half away came Look There. Racing to the top turn with 850 metres to go. Mr. Awesome, the front runner, about a neck in front of the Desperado Kid, who holds the rails. Game Hunter's gone to a nice third, and Roussos fourth the fence. Then Crafty Silver going quite strongly in the cerise colours fifth, followed by Pride of the Turf. And then came Viking Prince and Many Pipers, and last of all Look There. They're at the 600 metres mark, and the Desperado Kid slides up again inside Mr. Awesome to take the lead. Crafty Silver now takes off, but it's going to come wide with Game Hunter as heads a turn for home. Roussos behind those, showing the whip from Pride of the Turf. And then came Many Pipers, Look There, and Viking Prince dropped out to last. In the straight, and Game Hunter, given his headers, raced up on the outside of the 300 metre mark to go to the lead. And Game Hunter in front. There's a bit of a danger though. Pride of the Turf coming home well, and Look There is right down the outside at the 200, and Pride of the Turf went to Game Hunter and got his head in front. Look There is down the outside, but Pride of the Turf the leader. Game Hunter trying to rally back. Pride of the Turf just in front near home and got there. Pride of the Turf about ahead to Game Hunter. Look There was third. Then came the Desperado Kid and Many Pipers. They're followed then by Roussos. Mr. Awesome weakened, so did Crafty Silver, and last of all is Viking Prince.
Well, there it is. We had a race clash there, Coast and Canberra there. Pride of the Turf, they beat big odds $20. In New South Wales, just a little bit smaller there at $12.90 and $15.80 on Super Tab. The grey wins. Now, Canberra across the line on the previous event there. At it again, of course, has won it easily. $1.10 and $1. We'll get third and second in just a moment there from Canberra. Outside will run second if you saw the race at Canberra. Not sure what number it is, but we'll have that in a moment. Now, 3 10-hour Magic King. Bambino Ben at $4.50. Happy Power at $4.50.
And Bambino Ben, who's been well supported, firming.
And Inner Circle at $9. Now, let's have a look at Canberra, race 7. Thomas.
This is now race 6. In a very open race indeed. Race 6, Goulburn. Count Ash stands up. Spanish Court, Jessica Erin. Max Cantor drawn the inside. Royal Step settles down. Starter goes up. And away they go. Out wide, Blue Wings was slowly away, not proven and didn't jump all that well. And Max Candid got out very quickly down on the inside. Now, Inner Circle is prominent, so too there is Shart Tin. And not too far away was Safer Park as they settle down, and Royal Step in that leading group. As they settle fully into stride, and Max Candid, aided by the inside run, is the leader. Inner Circle runs to second, followed by Safer Park third. Down on the inside next was Shart Tin, followed by Sonic Time. Further back behind those, Royal Step, and out wide, Not Proven, followed by Spanish Court. Now Count Ash getting well back in the field, followed by Boy Bluff, Jessica Erin, and Blue Wings is last of all as they race up towards the home turn. They've got about 500 metres to go. Max Candid leads the field into the straight, followed by Inner Circle. Now Shartin down on the inside, angling for a run. Further back behind those, Safer Park, followed by Not Proven, and out very wide there was Count Ash, and further back in the field then Boy Bluff. As they race in with about 300 to go, there's many chances. Shaken up, the leader was Max Candid. In second place, Inner Circle is trying hard, followed by Sonic Switch running on fairly well, and back behind those out very wide was Boy Bluff, but Max Candid hands and heels as the leader as they get down towards the line, and Max Candid too good will hold on, just hold on. Max Candid has just beaten Inner Circle. Now Spanish Court is third, followed then by Jessica Erin, then Boy Bluff. Further back in the field then came Sonic Time. Further back in the field then came Shatin, followed by Count Ash. Well back behind those then Not Proven, followed by Royal Step and Blue Wings, and pulling up very quickly after crossing the line out very wide on the track was Safer Park.
Alrighty, now race 7 at Sandown. Big field here of 14 horses to go round. Almost set. Let's take it out to Greg.
Tidgemorn standing in near the outside. Most of them ready here. Top pick Liverpool, second pick Medipal. Copper Wildwood is ready.
Behind the gate, Thomas Ross in barrier 1 usually begins pretty quickly. Bit of speed off the front line here. They're set, off and racing. And Thomas Ross, Bondi Billy and Classic Medley have all come out with Kero and Shifty Lass. So virtually 6-1 here. But Bondi Billy breaks the line now and clears out as Shifty Lass puts in a wrong 'un. Bondi Billy taken on by Classic Medley. Kero to third, Thomas Ross back to fourth, and Seafield Quinn is away like a bomb. He's midfield or better early. Fine Irish away okay. Coyote Blue well back, and Shifty Lass, she began well, put in a wrong and is now back last the outside. Bondi Billy, Gallagher wanted to lead now, and he slows them up down the front straight. Shows out from Classic Medley, who had a little nibble from the lead. Has to sit up now though, Roger Strong. Kero behind the leader, and Seafield Quinn, as they absolutely stop to a walk, is 1-1. He's staying in, I think, as Shifty Lass goes round them. Fine Irish next over Thomas Ross, who's got back to second last, and Coyote Blue out to last. Gallagher's walking them here on Bondi Billy. He shows the way as they enter the back straight. Shifty Lass has zoomed round them from near last to sit outside the leader. This will give Classic Medley some cover now for the last 1200. Kero behind the leader. Seafield Quinn stayed out. He's nice and keen midfield outside of Thomas Ross. Fine Irish and Coyote Blue. 1150 out now. And the speed is slow here. Bondi Billy and Shifty Lass level pegging. Classic Medley outside of Kero. Seafield Quinn pulling the driver's arms out of his sockets. Back to the inside, Thomas Ross, Fine Irish and Coyote Blue. Turning for the bell now, 900 out. And in front, Bondi Billy at a walk. In front of Shifty Lass, Kero and Classic Medley sitting up 1-1. Seafield Quinn tracking him everywhere he goes. Thomas Ross back to the inside, Fine Irish and Coyote Blue. A half mile from home now. The first quarter was very slow. Bondi Billy showing out from Shifty Lass, Kero, Classic Medley. Seafield Quinn next from Thomas Ross, Coyote Blue and Fine Irish. But Bondi Billy, she goes to the back, 650 out. Shows out from Shifty Lass under some pressure now as the leader sprinted up. Kero third. Classic Medley hasn't pulled out. Seafield Quinn about to go round him from Thomas Ross, well back Fine Irish and Coyote Blue. But to the quarter, Bondi Billy at the moment is defying them. Shifty Lass has dropped out of it. Getting to second, Kero, wider out Seafield Quinn. Classic Medley's gone also. Thomas Ross behind them as they come towards the home turn. There's four with a chance. Bondi Billy leads them from in the centre. Kero, wider out Seafield Quinn, and Thomas Ross is looking for a run. Bondi Billy under the whip now as they head up for home. Seafield Quinn trying to run it down. Thomas Ross behind them. Seafield Quinn's coming out after Bondi Billy, and it's 3 winners for Neil Day. Seafield Quinn first up, scores over Bondi Billy second. Thomas Ross got out late to run third from Coyote Blue. Then Kero, Fine Irish, Shifty Lass weakened. Classic Medley, very disappointing, the last one home. Well, a big day for Neil Day. 3 winners with Seafield Quinn giving him a driving treble today. Owned by the Truer brothers. First start for Neil Day here, transferring from the Robinson stable. And he's done enough to win in a slowly run race. He's overpowered Bondi Billy with Thomas Ross, the one who'll wind up third. Well, a good win to Seafield Quinn.
Thorpe Cups next Saturday afternoon for you people in those respective areas. And racing here at the Sunshine Coast next Sunday with a
Sound drawn the inside of the line, and Seattle Rock has drawn barrier 10 or out near 10. Playbird and Screened, they stand up well. The last race of the day, 13.10 metres. Now the starter goes up. This is the last at Goulburn. They're set. Screened moving around. They're racing now. Intrepid Step and Seattle Rock was slowly away, and Seattle Sound on the inside got away well. Lovers Lass and Molly Minor prominent. Now out very wide, Intrepid Step is going up looking for the lead. Lockyer not too far away. Further back behind those, Playbird followed by Intergold. Getting back in the field is Screened, followed by Freight on the outside. Now Something Hot, the favourite, is back second last, and Seattle Rock on the outside is last of all as they leave the back and race down the side. A good race for the lead. Intrepid Step on the outside. just shading Seattle Sound. Now running third is Play Bird in those pale blue and yellow colours. Lockyer's running fourth, followed by Intergold Molly Mine. Then Freight starting a run around the field. In between runners Screened. Well back behind those Lovers Lass, followed further back in the field. Seattle Rock is second last, and Something Hot is last around the home turn. 450 metres to go, and it's a good race for the lead. Seattle Sound is joined by Intrepid. Step out very wide. Freighters running on. In between those then is Play Bird. Further back behind those Intergold and Freighters getting a run. There's many chances racing down to the 200. It's Seattle Sound kicking back in front. Into the clear. Lockyer's running on. Followed then by down the outside. Coming quickly is Something Hot now. Something Hot could still beat them all. Lockyer reached the lead near the line. Flying Something Hot, but too late. And Lockyer has beaten Something Hot. Now I think Seattle Sound is third. In a clump of horses we had Seattle Rock and also Play Bird and Screened. Then Molly Mine back behind those Freight who couldn't run on. Intergold, well back Lovers Lass, and Intrepid Step was the last one home.
Lockyer the winner there, number 4, and Peter Millen for F as a Party at Queanbeyan getting home over Something Hot. And we'll check the minors for you shortly there at Goulburn. Now the Sunshine Coast is due, and so is Sandown. 260 for Nova Claus at Sandown. 740 for Lucola.